Hello and a very good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Hopefully you're having a brilliant Tuesday. Hopefully you've been enjoying the shows today as well. We've already brought you a wake-up call, which was brilliant. Launch day, of course, a little bit earlier on as well. And we are back for a launch party. We've had a nice little break, actually, all on a dinner. I learnt during the break as well how to do a reel on Instagram, which was, well, an education in itself. Yes, I get called like the granddad around here as far as like the social media is concerned, so I'm trying to learn as we go. So do feel free to follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages, and please check out my reel because I was very, very pleased with it. Anyway, not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the fact that we've got a brilliant launch party show within our In for a Penny, In for a Pound event, where we're basically bringing you some brilliant bundles that already have an amazing saving on them. Like you might get 20% off, 30% off, 40% off. I've seen deals with 50% off. And you think to yourself, well, that's amazing in itself, right? Yeah, but we're sweetening the deal even further by then adding on an extra crafty treat for just a penny. Look out for those deals smattered around and through this show. You'll find loads of them on the website as well. I believe there is a page dedicated to those penny deals. But listen, also in this show, we're bringing you some of the biggest launches of recent times. We're bringing you the launch from yesterday, if you missed it, of the brand new Christmas layering stamps. We've also got on the show for you as well the Wobblers. We've also got Sharon Callis' Flower Fairies, which launched in the Craft House over the weekend. And right throughout the show, do stay with us because we are going to be bringing you previews of brand new products which are going to be coming up over the course of the next few days. Brand new Christmas goodies, pop-out dies, twist and pop dies, and some brand new storage from Totally Tiffany. If that doesn't whet your appetite, let me tell you, I've got one of my absolute fave with me over the course of the next 2 hours. It's my TV wife, Debbie Robinson. What a show we've got lined up.
I'm super excited with this one as well. So we've got the launch party with all these fabulous goodies. And we haven't got just one preview, not two, not three. Four previews of what's coming up over the next few days, and we're honestly like a little bit of buzz going off around the studios today, which is incredible in itself. But I'm going to show you some of the amazing things that we have actually got on the show that I'm going to do some demos with. Now, I didn't get to see the launch of this show, so I got really excited when I did get my hands on the product because the beautiful Sharon Callis has just designed the most gorgeous flower fairies, where you're going to be able to use these in a multitude of ways, and along with that you're getting some beautiful papers and some flowers as well as those gorgeous fairies, and they really are beautiful. I mean, Ben, just look at these. Everything about these, they're big as well. They're not little pieces. These are big pieces, and this is the kind of thing that you can be creating as well. So again, really fabulous, and I know you're going to love them just as much as we do here. Then, I mean, we were lucky yesterday, weren't we, Ben, because we got to launch these.
We certainly did.
Days, and do I love these layering stamps, can I just tell you? Absolutely incredible, beautiful scenes that you're going to be able to create and layer up and create different designs. They're just absolutely incredible. And then possibly, I mean, it's hard to say this because I do love stamping and I do love colouring, but these are possibly some of the cutest stamps we've brought out for a long time. They're absolutely fabulous, and they're the Wobblers. And I do love them. The whole idea of these is just fantastic. And if you did watch our Craig earlier on, he showed you different ways that you could use these, but I absolutely love this. Is Mr and Mrs Santa Claus. I was going to say, who could play Mr Santa Claus up here? Could that be Joe, maybe?
Maybe Joe, but also I'm thinking potentially our presenter George, because I know over the years, having worked with him doing bits and pieces, he has actually played Father Christmas. Yeah, a few times, so maybe George.
Absolutely. And then this one, a little homage to our Fiona. I love that. Honest to God, I adore her. She is super, super cute. But you're going to love these, Ben. And there's so many different styles in how you can use them. But again, they're beautiful, cute stamps. And then this lovely wobble factor that you've got on them just really makes these stand out, and I am so excited to be doing these tonight with you. And let's not forget, not the one, not the two, not the three, but the 4 previews that we're going to be doing later. Well, we're trying to cram it all in tonight, aren't we, in these next 2 hours? I better get set up, Ben. Better go and get set up.
Absolutely right. Yeah, not the one, not the two, not the three. 3, but the 4 previews coming up, and so many great deals as well. Loads of you joining us, thank you so much. But just smile on my face when I get the hellos at the start of the show. We've got George squared in the gallery, Jakey's running the corridors, and we have got Rachel on our socials for us. It is a top team steering the good ship craft this afternoon. Alison says good afternoon everyone from Brooklyn, New York. Sarah's Creation says good afternoon from sunny, then cloudy Ohio. Val's in from Southampton, Karen's in from Florida, Barbara's in from Indiana, Judy's in from Kansas, Deborah's in from Bakersfield, Lynn's in as well, and Pam's watching as well. Pam says, I can't wait to get started, nobody home, and I can watch on the big TV with no interruptions. And Susie T says, not much chatting this show, got y'all on the big TV, woohoo! I tell you what, let's get some selfies going on the show today as well then. If you're watching us on the big TVs, let's see those selfies. So I need a picture of you with the TV in the background. Take a little picture and send the pictures in to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And Katie, the most bizarre question of the show so far. Hello Ben, I've got a question for you when you have time. What jumper size are you? I'm quite broad-shouldered, so I don't know what your size is. Where, Katie? I mean, I'm normally sort of like I'm large, but like maybe an XL sometimes as well. Big broad shoulders, big guy. Yeah, I don't know why you need to know that. I'm intrigued. Anyway, listen to Debbie. Let's move on. We're going to kick off with these flower fairies, which are absolutely stunning. I am a massive fan of Sharon Callis, the person. And I am also a massive fan of the collections that Sharon Callis brings to us as well. I've had the joy, I think, over the last year of launching at least two, possibly 3 of her collections. I missed out on launching this on Saturday, but actually you guys loved it. And I'll tell you for why. Because this really is something very, very different indeed, and I absolutely love this. This is going to appeal, I think, to all ages, and actually the kids, the grandkids, the granddaughters as well will absolutely love crafting with this with you. The fairies are so stunning. You get all the dies and the stamps here to be able to create these gorgeous fairies. We're going to give you some awesome quilling dies as well and papers with this, but take a look at these fairies. You've got Rose here. And again, so many different dies within this collection to be able to build up the layers for the fairy. There's then gorgeous butterfly stamps in here, which you are there for her wings. You can use those separately should you want to. And actually, you can build this up to be kind of as exuberant as you want it to be, or you can pair it right back should you want. But you've got all of the flowers in there as well. And then, of course, all of the dies to be able to cut out all of the individual sections to build up your flower fairies. So that one there is Rose. Then you've also got Jasmine, again, who is doing a little bit of ballet there. And what I love about this actually is, as I say, you don't have to necessarily use all of the elements each and every time. If you want to turn it into that fairy, you can do, but I guess if you didn't want to stamp out the wings this time and cut those out, you could just have her there as a little ballerina as well. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. She comes with the gorgeous moon. You've got the little 4-leaf clover and more flowers there as well. So super simple to create such stunning cards. And then the last flower fairy that you'll get within this collection is Asta, and again, builds up absolutely beautifully. This takes me back to like when I was a little lad in the 80s with the flower fairies. My sister absolutely used to love these. There were books going back along of all the adventures with the various flower fairies, and I think that really does hit that note. So those are the stamps and dies to be able to create the fairies, but then also within this collection, you are going to get, I think, what Sharon's very, very famous for now, actually, are these dies which allow you effortlessly to be able to create gorgeous flowers, whether it be for, your cards, whether it be for home decor pieces, like quilling dies. And it can be quite a tricky thing to do, so as I understand. In fact, I know because I've seen it tried to be done before. But these dies are engineered so brilliantly that it makes it so simple for you to be able to create all of these different flowers. So as with the fairies, we've got the rose and the Asta and also the jasmine. You've got that within these quilling dies as well. You can create all of these gorgeous flowers so super simply. And then if you're saying to me, well, hang on a minute, I love those colours. How do I create those flowers with those colours? Well, funny you should ask that, because as well as those dies, we are also popping into the deal the papers as well. So you've got literally everything that you need to be able to create the fairies and everything you be able to need to be able to create those flowers as well. The whole bundle is $71.99 if you're platinum, or $88, which is sensational. If you want to add more of the papers into your collection as well, you can do. Debbie's already touched on it. I know we've got to get to demo, but look, I mean, seriously, these are absolutely delightful. I really love them. And big sized stamps and dies as well. These are real crowd pleasers, mantelpiece pleasers if you like. And if you didn't pick these up on Saturday, I have a feeling you might be adding them into your basket today. Look at that, the addition of the fairy there, decorating them with the flowers too. Stunning. Let's have a look at these in action with our Debbie though. As I say, if you want to pick these up right now, please get them in your basket and get that basket checked out. But which of the fairies are you going to be crafting with? Are you going to be quilling? What are you going to be doing, Debbie?
Do you know, I'll try and do a bit of everything.
Oh yes.
So I've got the Aster die and stamp set. So the flower fairy here is the Aster one. And honestly, these are just fab. They really are. You're not having to worry about any fussy cutting as well, Ben, because like you've mentioned, you've got all the stamps that can be used independently on their own, but you've also got the ability to die cut them out as well, and you can see, that's me stretching, you can see all the ability to be able to build up. And what I love about this is those gorgeous florals to build up your gorgeous flower fairy, and I absolutely love these. Sharon is uber talented.
Yes.
She's also incredibly lovely.
She's one of the loveliest people, isn't she?
Honestly, I've had many a chat with her, and we just, you know, she's just such a lovely lady, and just very talented. And this collection that she's done for us is honestly no exception. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to pop a few on there and then pick that up with my stamping platform. And again, these are large ones. This is my 6x6 platform, and you can see with the size of them how big these actually are. They're quite substantial stamps. Choice of colouring, Ben, as with anything, is down to you. It's an individual choice, but the fact is, with it being a stamp, does mean that there's all sorts that you can do with your stamp. You can watercolour them in, you can use your sparkle pens, you can use your colouring mediums such as your alcohol pens, pencils. We've got some amazing colour blend pencils on the show, I believe. I'm going to say I believe because I genuinely thought I saw them, but we've got those on the show. So it's that bit is the choice. It's the choice is down to you. What is it that you like to colour in with? So I'm going to give this a good coverage and stamp that all over to get those built up, and they really are absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful to stamp, beautiful to work with, beautiful to colour in. Yeah. And again, just love them. Honestly.
How much are the little girls going to... I mean, I know the boys love these as well, but the little girls...
Yeah, do you know when I was younger, I used to have, do you know those little... you used to be able to have a little pop-out or cut-outs that you fussy cutted around yourself. And then you built them up. Yeah. And that's what these have brought back. I mean, they brought a smile to my face to start with, but they brought back so many childhood memories of what I used to do, because this was something right up my street, let me tell you. And the fact then is, Ben, is that you're not even having to fussy cut anything, because you've even got all the dies that fit over and die cut them out. Now, again, this is a personal choice. If you want to die, she's so graceful. This for me, I always imagined I want to be a ballerina when I was younger. And these flower fairies are just...
Did you do ballet when you were younger?
No.
No? Tap?
No. No, I used to do dancing though. Me and my cousin Carl, we used to go dancing classes when I was younger. Used to go to a class in Sheffield.
Oh, really?
I used to love it, and then it went into like a bit disco-y, like street kind of. Like, no, not for me then. That's when I decided enough was enough.
I used to do a bit of tap dancing when I was younger.
No.
Yeah, I did. I had to give it up though.
Why?
I kept falling into the sink.
Oh, why did I fall for that?
No, but genuinely, I did actually, as a kid, do tap dancing and ballet as well. And honestly, I remember Mum sent me onto the classes, and I wanted to give them up because all the boys at school used to tease me about it. But I stayed on because my dad said, because I was into football as well at the time, and my dad had me believe that footballers did tap and ballet to help them with their footwork. And so he sold me that, and I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. And so I carried on for a while.
And then did you find that out wasn't so the case?
Yeah, when I was 41. Last year. Yeah.
Don't they tell you some porcupines, those parents?
Don't those parents,
My dad used to say to me, because you know I'm obsessed with curly hair, eat your burnt toast, and you'll get curly hair. So I became obsessed with eating burnt toast. So much so that I used to ask my mum to burn the toast.
Why did you?
And actually, do you know, to this day, that is something I still love. I like mine charcoaled.
Is that right? Why burnt toast? Because so if you had your toast in the morning and it was a little bit burnt, you wouldn't eat it. Is that what it was?
Yes. So my mum were ever Russian or anything like that, and I wouldn't, because at that time, you didn't waste food. Yeah. No such thing as wasting food back in my day.
No, I know. You ate what you were given, didn't you?
What you were given. You didn't leave table, and if you did leave table,
that was it.
That were it. You didn't have anything else. So I genuinely believed him.
So
little devil.
Let us know in the comments any sort of things that your folks told you when you were younger that you believed, like little old, I suppose not old wives' tales, but things like that. So like me believing that footballers did ballet and tap, and like Debbie, that in our household it was always if you don't eat your crusts, you won't get curly hair.
Was it you don't eat if you don't eat your crust you get curly hair?
No, it's like because as a kid kids don't like crusts, do they, for whatever reason? So it's like if you eat your crust you won't get curly hair, and that was some kind of reason to eat. I was like, I must eat my crust then because I really want to get curly hair.
They do tell us some things, don't they? That was another one, producer Georgina, that my dad used to tell me, and so I used to munch carrots in the dark because I was convinced I was going to be able to see once I'd eaten them.
You used to eat carrots in the dark?
I used to smuggle carrots up into my bedroom and then eat the carrots thinking that was going to be an instant thing so that I'd be able to see, because I was terrified at dark. I still am. Little secret there, sharing there a little bit much. I'm terrified at dark. Ask anybody who's ever shared a bedroom with me. Oh, wait a minute. No, you don't want to do that.
What's that you got there, Debbie? Oh, it's only a carrot. Thank goodness for that.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
18 minutes in.
Dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
But yes, so I did. So I genuinely used to eat carrots live. Oh dear. Right, then.
Oh yes,
right, back to being a professional.
Yeah.
Colour those beautiful images in, and honestly, honestly, sometimes I just wish I'd engaged my brain before I opened my mouth.
It was me that said it that time.
But aren't these just beautiful? Once you colour them in, how gorgeous do they look? So what we're going to do is we're going to build her up in a moment. So what I'm going to do is, because I've also stamped out, I did some more stamping on a previous one. Got the butterfly wings as well.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they gorgeous? They're just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And I adore, honestly, when I say I adore this, Ben, I adore this collection. I might even tune back to the launch with Sharon and have a look what Sharon actually did, because honestly, these are just beautiful.
It's really, really different, isn't it, actually?
It is, yeah, really different. And that's what I love about this collection. It's so different, it really is. So I'm going to give these a little bit of a shape as well. So I'm just going to use my fingers for this particular part. But what we're going to do is we're going to build her up. So you're going to pop the wings behind. So I'm going to have her literally just in front of that, like that. And I think what I'll do, Ben, I'm going to use, shall I use foam pads or, no, I'll use my 3D Collage glue. Let's just see if I can find it. There we go. 3D Collage glue.
What is that called that she's doing? Is that on point?
We need our ballet dancers. But yeah, tippy toes. Tippy toes.
No, sorry, she is on her tippy toes, but I'm sure, isn't that called on point when they do the... Oh, that hurts, isn't it? If you try and do that with
could
shoes
well
on.
be. Yeah.
Plie?
Absolutely.
Isn't plie that one?
Oh.
Oh, they do the plie.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to build up the skirt as well. So we're going to layer up the skirt. So we're going to dress her up now because at the minute she's flashing her nicks.
She is.
She is. So we're going to cover those up. I mean, personally, if you didn't want to colour those in, you don't have to. But what you're going to do is then build up those layers to create that beautiful floral. And how Sharon's designed them is she's done them in that gradient to make it really, really simple to put again. Honestly, the woman is uber talented. Literally, and very, very clever. And I love how they've been designed to work. They're just gorgeous. I'm going to have top of her pants just showing, actually. Let me just put that down there for a second.
Yolanda just saying, is this a new collection? Well, it's new as of Saturday. We launched on Saturday in the Craft House. Loads of you saying you love it. Actually, who was it who said? Alison just saying, my flower fairy has arrived today. Already had a quick play. And somebody says, Susie T says, I got these Sharon Callis papers in my basket. They'll work so well with the other flower dyes and the succulents too. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? It'll work with the succulents, probably the frames as well, which Sharon brought us a few months back. A lot of her collections overlap quite nicely.
And then you've got all the Petal Perfection papers. I'm going to say it slowly. And you've got them in different colourways. So we've got the jasmine, we've got the rose pad, and then we've got the aster pad. And because obviously I'm working with the aster, I mean, there's nothing to stop you from doing this, but to literally, you've got the most beautifulest designed. Look at those papers, Ben.
Gorge.
I mean, honestly, Sharon does think of everything, and it's done for a reason so that you don't have to do any of the colouring to create that beautiful gradient of florals. But what you're going to use is one of the dyes. So we've got the aster dye, we've got the rose dye, and we've got the orange jasmine as well. So because I'm using the aster, again, you're going to just use these. So I'm going to pull this out so you can see this. Take one of those papers. So if you take one of the papers, you've got your aster, and then you've got the extra petals here to be able to build up the rest, which I just think is lovely. And this one is the centre part. So again, really lovely. Well, I say centre part, one of the extra decoration parts, sorry. This is what will happen when you die cut it out. And I've just got, I'm going to bring my leaves in so you can see my leaves as well. So I've done those a couple of times. And again, I've chosen the papers. Let me pull that down there. What we're going to do, and again, Sharon is super clever when she thinks of these. Everything done from large down to the small, down to the centre, and I love it. And it's got a little perforation down the middle because that's when you're going to. Now, you can do all the shaping. Honestly, if you had got a bit more time, you would do that shaping as well because the shaping makes a difference. But for speed, I am just going to fold over that perforated line.
Yeah.
You can glue that down straight away as well if you want to do that, Ben. But simply just nip it where those perforations are, all the way down. And then we're going to do a little bit of quilling as well. So you could grab your quilling tools or anything like that. If you want to do it with your fingers, you more than certainly can do that as well. But again, being designed so cleverly, isn't it? Really, really clever. And the way that Sharon designs these flowers means that all those petals don't have the gaps in the middle because they actually sit inside each one and offset it to give it that lovely feel of a true 3D flower. Now I'm going to move my fairy. My fairy out of the way. I'm going to move my flower fairy out of the way. Let her dry off for a second, and then I'm going to pop this together. Now I've got my glue here, and I'm going to just stick this down first. So I'm going to go in with that centre bit. Could use red liner tape or something like that as well, if you wanted to. But I'm just going to stick those down.
Is glue probably easier though, because it gives you a bit more of a wiggly time.
And the fact that if you give them the shape as well, take a bit of time to do the shaping because it does make a difference as well when you're popping these together. But because again we've got a lot to cram into the show, go back and tune in on the launch with Sharon, and it was the Craft House, wasn't it?
It was, yes, Saturday at 7 p.m. 2 o'clock.
And go and have a look at some of the amazing things that Sharon did with these. Now I'm going to use, because I have got, let me just give that a nice little stick down. Let's grab, do you know I keep thinking I can eat a boss?
You can.
Oh, can?
Yeah, she's next door, isn't she? On HSN. Oh, just wrapping up. She was doing a quick HSN Facebook. There's a few of you saying that you're watching, some of you watching us on the tablet and then watching Sarah on the TV and vice versa. So yeah, she finishes in 5 minutes. That's hilarious. I think I can hear the boss. She's just the other side of that wall.
Things I can hear, boss. Yeah. Yeah, it was just one of those, do you know when you just, is she still here? I thought she'd gone home.
No, she's definitely next door.
Oh,
well, if she isn't, I'm hearing her as well, so that's really freaky, isn't it?
Now, grab your quilling tool. Oh, Ben, please have a quilling. There we go. I thought for a minute then I got my quilling tool, Ben. And then I'm just going to literally pick off the red line tape. Again, you could use glue. You could do this in stages as well, but I'm going to go straight in and get it rolling.
Could you use a pokey tool if you don't have a quilling tool?
Of course you can, yeah, if you want. Yeah, you could use a pokey tool. Realised I've gone right to the very end and I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to snip a little bit off. Get rid of that bit, and then I'm going to just take off the end. There we go. We'll start again, Ben. We'll start again. The reason being I've not took it right to the very end is because I want to be able to get my I want to be able to get my quilling tool into the crevice, so to speak. The paper into the crevice.
Yes.
And give it a roll without it getting stuck to itself. There we go. I knew I'd get there in the end. And then you're just going to pop it into your tool and then literally start. And using that straight bottom line gives you that edge to be able to, so that when you start to roll it up, if you have it all the way when you're rolling, you can see literally that all rolls up. Now, if you do take the time to do the shaped petals, it does make a difference, but I'm doing this for speed on mine because I want to be able to show you how easy it is to put these flowers and why Sharon literally is the master at all making these gorgeous flowers each and every single time. And there you go. And then you're just going to ruffle that out. Once they've been shaped as well, it makes such a difference. It really does. And even the lovely ruffle in the centre there is just absolutely beautiful. And that's my little flower. All done, ready to go on there, perfect, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the colourways, the way she's designed it, you've not done any of that because it's all there in that paper. A very clever lady, let me tell you, very clever lady. So with that in mind, I'm just going to put my card together. So let's bring in my card blank, and I've used some papers from one of the old Sarah range. Because I just think, aren't they gorgeous, these papers? They really match the colourways that I've used with the tri-blends in colouring the Aster up. The Aster Fairy, which is so beautiful.
There's so many lovely comments coming in about this collection.
I'm not surprised, Ben.
Loads of you telling me that you've either got it or you are going to get it. Thank you for your things that you were told when you were younger as well. Anne says, I think my mum told me carrots would give me curly hair. They don't. No wasting food when my dad burned the toast, says Ali. He said it's good for sore throats, burnt toast.
Oh.
Phyllis says, my nana told us if the cows were lying down, it was going to rain. Also, if the leaves were blowing inside out, it would rain. Isn't there something to do with cows? I think I still believe that. If cows are lying down, it's going to rain. Is that not true?
Oh dear. Don't they tell us some stuff?
Jane says, yes, the old ones sit too close to the TV, you'll get square eyes.
Oh gosh, oh yeah. I still say that now to my lot. Get away from TV, you're too close. Square eyes.
Andy saying, I ordered 2 of the flowers. I love the quilling flowers. They are easy and fun. And Caroline says, Ben, where is the smart waistcoat today? I felt like just dressing down a little bit, I was very... George has gone, you went from one extreme to the other. I think I'm smart cash today. Got a new shirt on. I'll get the waistcoat on again tomorrow. All right. Dear, oh dear, Georgina. One extreme to the other.
Dear.
Wow.
That cracked me up, that.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Mary Lee says, would it make it easier to fold the flowers if you scored down the centre?
Fold down, yes, it would, yeah. Just be careful though, because there's already that perforation there, so just be careful when you are doing that. But yeah, if it makes it a bit easier, absolutely. I'm all for making craft easy.
Oh yes,
I really am. I like the idea of easy. I really do.
Easy, cheap ways we love as well. I think the general consensus though, Debbie, is that these flower fairies are uber amazing.
Oh, they're just glorious. They really are. Now I've made a couple of flowers up there. Ben, already, and I'm just going to stick those down. Ideally, to get an instant stick, I would use the hot glue gun, but guess who forgot to plug it in? Being super organised, like I normally am.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't plug it in. So all I'm doing is adding... Gosh, the heavy breather's back. So let me just pop on the extra details. I mean, even the lovely detail of Sharon popping the Aster on there, so you can actually put that in the corner so that you know which flower she is and what she represents. But aren't they honestly just beautiful? They really are. Now make sure Just going to make sure a dress aren't slipped because I am using a wet glue, my chunky glue. And I'm just going to push it up a little bit higher. Let me just get that up there a little bit higher. I've just used some of our nesting dies to create myself a little bit of a background and popped a little embossed detail on. But just look how beautiful she is when she is on point. I love, honestly, just glorious. On her tippy toes. How beautiful are they? They are absolutely divine.
Yeah, I tell you what, Sharon has absolutely done it once again. I always look forward to her launches because you know you're going to get something so very different. Something that straight away, do you know what, you can pick a Sharon Callis collection from a mile off because it is so different, I think, to anything else that you see. And this Flower Fairies collection is amazing. So don't forget, within the collection, you're going to get all 3 of the fairies. So stamps and dies for all of them. All right. So you've got your Aster in there. You've also got your Rose, and then of course your Jasmine. So all of the stamps and dies to be able to create all of the fairies. And then to go with those, don't forget, you've then got all of those quilling dies as well. So once again, you've got the Rose there, and you've seen how super simple it is to create such detailed and beautiful flowers. And like Debbie was saying, do you know what? If you want to shape these as well, it just brings the flowers to life even more. But you've got the Aster to go with Aster, and then of course that gorgeous Jasmine as well. And don't forget, on top of all of that, isn't it nice that within the bundle you've got all of the papers to go with them as well, so you're not going to be sort of searching around at home going, oh, which papers do I goes with what? You've got all of those included. Should you wish to add any more of the papers, you can do individually, $6.99 or $9.95. They are detailed for you there at the bottom of the screen, but all I've just shown you, the whole bundle, is $89.99 or $110. $71.99 if you're platinum, or $88 if you're going for those today. Loads of you already have them, I know you've told me, and lots of you actually saying, do you know what, I'm going to jump in and grab those today as well. Make sure you do, because I think you're onto an absolute winner, particularly if you've got little girls, grandchildren. They're going to love those so much. Now, as we've mentioned, and as Debbie said at the top of the show, we're already half an hour in, boy oh boy. We've got loads of previews for you on this show of items which are coming up. We've got not 1, not 2, not 3, but in fact 4 previews. So we thought what we would do would space them out through the show so you can get an idea of all of the goodies which we've got coming up for you over the course of the next few days. The first ones we wanted to show you are coming to you on Friday, the brand new Twist and Pop Christmas dies, and these are amazing. Launching on the 13th of August. Oh, is it Friday the 13th? Dun, dun, dun. But I tell you what, sorry, Georgina, sorry. Are you superstitious? Oh, she's superstitious. Sorry about that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But listen, here they are. Now these are the decorations only. You will need the mechanism with these, but basically these allow you to create twist and pops, and I'll show you them working just a second with your Christmas celebration cracker. You've also got in there your amazing winter forest. Then you're going to be twisting and popping those Santa hats. You're also going to be twisting and popping Peace on Earth. You've also got in there your presents, and you've got your follow the star. I've got some boards here to show you very quickly, and then we will get some inspiration, thank you, that's the word I'm looking for, with our Debbie. But look, so basically these are the decoration panels, if you like. You'll need the twist and pop mechanism, but look, it allows you to create your twist and pop cracker. Then in there, we've done some really good designs this time. What about a twist and pop forest? Come on, are you joking me? That is absolutely amazing. Then you've got the Santa hats. These are so different, aren't they? Ready? Yeah, that one worked better. It's because they're new, you see. They need a bit more opening up. There you go, look at that. Then you've also got the Peace on Earth. Let's see if we can pop this one open. Look at the doves, ready? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Amazing. What about some presents in there as well? Let's get these festive gifts popping. Yeah. Oh, go on. Yes. There we go. Look at those. Brilliant. And then, last but by no means least, follow the star, twist and pop. Twist and pop. Just absolutely phenomenal. You'll want to be in to grab those when they launch this Friday on launch day. I do believe our Debbie has got some cards over there to do some more twisting and popping of her own. These are brilliant. What about the designs this time? They're amazing.
The designs are so funky. They really are. I absolutely love them. But it's that kinetic movement, and I know Leanne's really excited about doing the launch because it's just amazing. That fact that is the outside of the card looks absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. But it's the minute you open it up and it's that lovely wow factor, and it truly is that wow factor. Honestly, Ben, they're so easy to do and a lot more easier than you think, and I think that's why our lovely Leanne has bagged that launch show, because she just wants to be able to show you how incredible these are and all of the designs. This one's one of my favourites. I love that. And how Cara's designed this one is she's actually used, you know, the beautiful matching papers there that you can do with some of our other gorgeous collections that we have in our paper pads.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all fabulous, truly fabulous. And then again, that lovely, I mean, just how fabulous is that? So front, front, front. They are honestly fabulous, and I know that Leanne is absolutely super excited. I did a bit of secret filming with these this morning.
Did you what?
Secret filming with these this morning. I like to put a little play myself. Beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. So tune in to the launch with our Leanne on Friday.
And just to reiterate, those work with the earlier mechanism, don't they, from the earlier Twist and Pops?
Yes.
Yes. So if you've got that already, and yes, they do work with that. Love the Twist and Pop, says Mary Lee. And ooh, says Jane, I like these. Got a feeling I'm going to fall off the wagon. What is that? Is that the buying no craft wagon? I bet you do. I bet you absolutely do. And remember, that is only preview 1 of 4, because we've got 3 more previews coming up for you. There you go. Again, the Christmas Twist and Pops, 13th of August, this Friday, launch day with Leanne and Joe. Right. Yesterday, Barbara Rosowski says, by the way, loving the designs. We are loving them too, Barbara. We're loving the show so much. Yesterday, we launched on launch day a brand new stamp collection, which I just think is absolutely superb because it allows you to create some amazing scenes. And as we said yesterday, I always think like stamping, if you're new to craft, I think stenciling and stamping are 2 of the more accessible crafts that you can get into, because it's not something that you're going to have to spend a huge amount of money on to get you started. And actually, it's really very simple to start creating beautiful scenes just like this. These stamps, in essence, all you're going to need is this particular collection, which allows you to build up the different layers. You'll need a few different colours of maybe your quick dry ink pads, for example, then away you go. And the great thing about this collection is that when you get the packaging home, if you're not quite sure of what colours you need, it is all there for you on the packaging. So I know a lot of you will get these home and you'll think, well, I'm going to take this colour and that colour and this colour and work them all together. But on the packaging, for those of you that are not quite sure, there's colour suggestions so that you can get the very best out of the stamps the first time that you use them. We have got loads of different scenes in here once again. So we've got your Bethlehem skyline in there. So you've basically got the 3 different stamps that you layer up. And as Debbie will chat, and I'm sure show you just a few moments ago, you're going to choose yourself a light, a medium and a darker colour. It's simply a case of layering those up. You've got added additions like, for example, on this one here, your Christmas star. Then you've got the choice of your sentiments as well. And it's super simple to create these amazing scenes. As I say, in essence, imagine that is your Christmas card this year. Really simple to do, really wow scenes that are going to impress anybody that you give these to. You've got nativity scenes included in here. The Woodland Stags were super popular yesterday. Lots of you chatting about those, getting those on the multi-buy. Lots of you saying as well, actually, you could potentially use that as a sort of an all-year-round card as well. You know, great for masculine cards too. But again, 3 stamps, 3 different colours. Look at the depth and dimension that you get with those layering stamps. This one I love, flying over the rooftops there again. Build up your village scene, add Father Christmas, add your sentiment. You've got yourself a super standout Christmas card. This one again, absolutely stunning. And as much as that is a really, really nice Christmas card, nothing to say that if you just change the colours there, you couldn't use that particular set all year round as well. Really love this one as well, with the little snowman on, which is stunning. Again, 3 stamps, layer them up, create a gorgeous scene. Now we've also, by the way, included this in our in for a penny, in for a pound deal, because if you think to yourself, well, hang on a minute, what do I get for a penny? You are also going to get your watercolour cardstock, 15 sheets of watercolour cardstock for 1 whole penny. It launched yesterday. £93 or $107 is the price of the bundle. We say no. £64 and a penny, or $76.26 if you're shopping with us in the US. We say to Platinum members, have another 20% off. That is $51.21 or $61.01. As I said to you, if you want to go for individuals, you can. If you want to do your little multi-buy, you've got the ability to do that as well. But the best value for money is right there, and getting that watercolour cardstock for a penny as well. Think I'm right in saying, Debbie, aren't I, that these are a great way for people maybe to get back into stamping, but certainly for new crafters, it's a brilliant set, isn't it, to create great cards easily.
We said this yesterday at the launch, exactly that. If it's something, if craft has really been something that you've thought about, this is a great starter kit. If stamping is something you've thought about and been too afraid of, this is a great kit. And it's a great kit to be able to use to make very quick, simple, effective cards by having that 3D layered look, with the use of the inks in a very clever way, because the way that Leanne and the team have designed these stamps is that you've got all those layers and those multi-layers to be able to use. What you've also got in there, and I forgot to mention this yesterday, Ben, because it's a little indication of some idea of what colours to use, and again, just telling you the chosen colours there that you can use. Absolutely incredible. And then, not only that, you've also got on here that little indication, light, medium and dark, so you know where to layer those bits down. So with that said, I am going to use mine, and I am using the Christmas Village with this one. I've already got my cardstock down onto my stamping platform. I'm not going to lie, these for me perfect with our stamping platform, and we're going to start with that very first one. We're going to start with a light colour. The way that they've been designed as well just means that, let me just make sure that's going to go where I want it to go. There we are. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Is that you can use this stamping platform to get precision stamping every single time, and if you don't get the right amount of ink down, you can just keep on repeating until you actually get it. Chosen quick dry inks for this, so I'm going to use Pink Tulip first, and I'm going to pop that first layer down. I was just about to say, is this Pink Tulip? Yes, it is. It looks a bit fuchsia-ish then. A bit fuchsia-ish? A bit fuchsia-ish. So let's pop that just down onto there. And again, the lovely thing about quick dry means that they're quick into drying very, very quickly. And like I said, if there's an area that you're not quite happy with, you just go back in until you are happy with it. So again, just pushing that down. I can see I've missed a little bit of ink off at the top, and just go back until you're happy with it. Now I'm quite happy with that first one, so I'm going to go in tissue first. That's tissue first. Little wipe down.
Those sorry, the stamping platforms we had, was that on the earlier show? Yes, but you got the 6x6 and the 4x4 plus the stamping mat for a penny. If you want to check that out, by the way, if you want to get some stamping platforms.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yes.
Wow,
wow, wow, wow, wow.
Wow, 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 wow. And then we're going to go in with that second layer.
Yes.
And I'm just lining mine up. To do this, I line it up. Now, the design of the stamp has got a little ridge here at the bottom, which means that you can design it and it fits just perfectly over. And the idea behind this is that then you're going to use that next darker colour. So I'm going to go in with, let me have a look. Let me just have a think. You stay down there, you little devil. You keep moving. There we are, let me just move that there. I'm going to use the next colour. So I'm going to go in with, I think I'm going with Pale Fig for this one. So this is the next colour that I'm going to go in with. So I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to ink up the next layer.
Could you, whilst you're inking, Kelly says, I don't have the quick dry. Could I use water reactive ink pads instead? Yeah, absolutely. Water reactive. Just use the same thing, light, medium and dark, and you'll get the same effect with a watercolour one as well. Absolutely. But yes, you can use those. Good day. And then I'm going to go over the top of that one. So there we go. Let's give that a nice little burnish down. Burnish. A little burnish.
Burnish.
Not burnish.
It's not a burnish.
It's
what am I on about burnish?
What are you on about burnish?
I don't know what I'm on about with burnishing.
I know twice.
I know. I think I'm going to do lally.
You are. It's been a long day, isn't it? You were in early today, weren't you, Debbie? You were in early.
I was, yeah. I was up
day.
very, very early this morning. But I don't. Well, probably about as early as you, because you were out early as well.
I was up early.
You didn't knock me up though, did you?
What?
You didn't knock me up. You didn't give me the knock on the door.
Oh, I definitely didn't do that. No, but you said, moving on swiftly, you said, look, when we went to bed last night, I mean, when we were both in the house together, and I went to bed the same time as Debbie, and I thought I was going to be... I thought I was going to be waking you up in the morning, but then you said, don't wake me up. So I tiptoed down the stairs this morning when I went out for me run with Sarah. I was on the 3rd floor, Debbie was on the 2nd floor, and I came down the stairs.
We went up to bed together, excuse me.
Well, we did go up to bed together, didn't we?
We were both tired last night. We had a little quick chinwag in the kitchen, and then we went upstairs straight to bed, yes. We with the cuppa, my hi-fi bars, and a little chinwag with my daughter, because she did bring me, I don't know if you heard me, and I was trying to be quiet.
Oh no, I did hear you talking.
That you did?
Yeah, I did hear you talking.
Yeah, because little Ezra was up, causing mischief.
What, 11 o'clock at night?
Yes, so I had a little word with him. FaceTime little word with him over the phone. Tell him a little 7-month-old, now, behave yourself, mister. Because Mummy wants to get some sleep, because I think she were close to breaking point at that point, bless her.
Little lullaby was there?
No, just a little stern word from his nana.
Ooh, okay.
Just behave yourself, young man. And you know what? He gave me the biggest, flashiest, toothiest grin.
Aww.
Because he's just cut all his teeth. He's got 2 bottom teeth, 2 top teeth. Super cute.
At 7 months?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's quite quick, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Little cutie pie.
Not at 11 o'clock at night though.
No, I know. That seemed to do the trick, she said. Whether or not she was telling me fibs, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Now, I am layering the second. I mean, can we just have a little point out? Can we just see how gorgeous this is already looking?
They work
I told you
amazingly.
yesterday I adore these. I really do adore these. So did I tell you not to do that then this morning? Did I say not to? I can't remember. I must have been so tired last night. I can't remember telling you not to do it.
Well, yesterday at some point you said, do knock on my door, and then as we went up last night, because I obviously got up at 5:20 this morning to go running, then you'd gone, oh, well actually no, thanks very much indeed. You better tippy-toe down. Don't you dare wake me up in the morning. So that's when that happened. What time did you get up then?
5:30.
5:30?
Yes.
Oh, so you weren't
that far.
after me.
I wonder if I heard you close the door.
Maybe and start the car.
Yeah, because I did have my windows open.
Yes.
But yes. Oh dear.
Other Debbie's arriving, so you're going, and other Debbie's arriving. She says she's going to get there late, so she better be quiet because I'll be in bed by the time she arrives.
I should think you are getting up at that time in the morning.
Well, I'll be having a line tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm doing a run 4 miles this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then got to be up fairly early in the morning. Don't get a line because our Brent's coming over the house tomorrow morning.
Is he?
Yeah, 8:30. Yeah.
What on earth for?
Because we've got a man coming round to sort out the blinds.
Oh yay! Finally!
Yeah.
Yay! Woohoo!
Because it's scary in our lounge, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
Need some curtains in the lounge.
Just a bit.
Because we've got big glass doors in the lounge.
Yeah.
And it's a bit scary sometimes, isn't it? Did you say one time what happened? You were there and Joe was like hiding out in the dark.
Oh, scared living heebie-jeebies out of me. Oh, he just came up to the window and that was it. I was like, oh, dear me. Now, can we just take another minute? Another layer, darker colour. Can you see? Light, medium, dark, how that's bringing in. And the lovely thing about this is that you can add the tree into there as well. So I'm just going to pop that up a little bit higher up. I'll pop that behind the house there. But aren't these just simply gorgeous? And like I said to you yesterday as well, Ben, the thing about these is that they're going to work on their own as well. Yeah. It's the fact that you've got a versatile stamp and the stamps. So it's all those versatile ways that you can do when you come to stamping. And that is what I love about these. They're just incredible. And I absolutely, genuinely mean this. I love these stamps. Now, if you want that a little bit darker, like I said yesterday, just go in with a bit more ink. Go in with a bit more ink. because I don't put a lot of pressure on. Like I said to you before, I do struggle sometimes with a little bit of when my dexterity problems there. So I don't go in a full pelt and put lots of pressure. I do it in like gentle bits, which is why I do like this stamping platform. It helps me build up that colour by restamping. So again, but look how gorgeous that's looking. And we're not even done, Ben, because we've even got a lovely background piece to this as well. So I'm just going to give that a little wipe off, give it a nice clean. There we go. Don't worry about, do you know what I hear a lot of people say as well, is that they don't like the fact that the stamps are stained and they think they're ruined. They're not.
No, not are they?
They're not at all, no. It's just the colour and it's the dye from certain ink pads which you get from the lovely quick dry ones. So don't ever worry about that, because it's nothing to worry about whatsoever. And then you've got this lovely scene where you've got the lovely snowflakes falling, and I'm going to go in with baby blue with this one, and then again you're just going to build up that behind there. So I'm going to start off at the bottom and then build that all the way up. In fact, yeah, we'll go in there. We're going down low, and we'll build it up.
General consensus is that you guys are loving this collection. Lots of you seen the versatility within it. Lots of you see, like Debbie saying, that you can use individual elements. Ali just saying this collection can be used in so many ways. Sandy says, just delivered 2 CC boxes. Husband loves to open the boxes for me. He's just as excited as I am. Can't wait to see which orders have been delivered. And Valerie says, Ben, you did 7K this AM, according to Sarah's post on Facebook. Woohoo! She stated, you don't like getting up at 5:30. I mean, who does?
Did you ever moan?
What?
Did you moan when you were going round about?
No, I generally sort of protest a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you feel better afterwards, don't you, when you've done? Not that I run, but you feel better. Apparently, it gets all your.
It releases the dolphins, doesn't it?
The dolphins.
Yeah, those things that they're called dolphins, but they're not called dolphins. They sound like dolphins. I can never remember the name of them. Releases the dolphins. What are they called?
Endorphins. Endorphins? Have I got that bit right? Endorphins.
That's it. What did you just say?
Endorphins.
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 What are they called? Endorphins. Yeah. So they release the dolphins. That's my dolphin impression. I agree with you. You do feel good afterwards, but you don't feel good 14 hours later. I don't know how Sarah does it, honestly.
I know, Superwoman. She is Superwoman. Particularly Superwoman, exactly what she is. Now, Ben, can you see with this chat in there, building up that scene? I've got the background, the foreground literally brought up, and then literally just a scattering of snow over the top there. And because these are stamps, you could do that with that watermark ink pad, and you could pop things like a glitter embossing over the top to have that sparkly snow falling down. So I absolutely love these. And when you trim it down, Ben, and I'll just move that to one side because I've trimmed mine down and mounted it, add one of the sentiments onto there. So I've used the winter wishes. That's when you can bring it into your card making. So for this one, I've done a simple stepper card, and I actually just popped a little bit of ribbon onto the front because that's just going to sit behind the back like so, and we've got ourselves, again, really quick, easy cards to do because you've got the stamps that do all the hard work for you by creating very simplistic, but
doesn't look like a simple card, does it?
No,
that's what I'm talking about. Professional. This looks simple to do, but how good does this look?
Exactly. And you could batch make things like this. You could literally batch make. And there you go, Ben, that beautiful scene. Let me just bring up my little step at the front. There we go. And there you are. That is just one of the ways that you can use these. And they really are absolutely beautiful stamps. And I've chosen lighter colours, something not non-traditional, Christmassy colours, but how gorgeous does it look when you bring it all together? They're absolutely fabulous. And I love these. I would do every single show with these if I could, because I think they're absolutely fab. Yeah,
I do. And do you know what? I love these launch party shows. This one particularly, I feel like we brought you the very best of all of the launches in the last sort of 3 or 4 days. The flower fairies are flying out of the door, and these are now beginning to go as well. I think those of you who perhaps didn't see the launch yesterday are going, I need these. Whether you're an experienced crafter, you're seeing again how these are going to allow you to create quick professional cards. Like Debbie was saying, if you love your batch making, if you've got those stamping platforms as well, your quid's in with these, because very, very quickly you're going to rattle through some really, really beautiful cards. But if you're new to stamping, again, super, super simple to create some of the most beautiful Christmas cards. Let's just take you through these. This is the deal where you get everything I'm about to show you. You'll also get the 15 sheets of cardstock, the watercolor cardstock, I should say, in there for a penny, but you can go for these individually as well. So just as we go through them, we'll flash up the details at the bottom of the screen where you can get 2 for £25 or 2 for $30. I would always encourage you to go for the bundle deal, because that's where the best value for money is. But I realise that there are people with different budgets. So you can get these individually. There you go, $14.99 or $16.95, or only 2 for $26 or $30. This is the Bethlehem skyline, all right? So again, with each of these, you get 3 different scenes, if you like, to build up to create that overall scene. You get little added extras, like here you've got the star, and you've got sentiments with each and every one as well. So that's your Bethlehem skyline. Next up is your Christmas Nativity. So maybe if you're looking for more sort of traditional Christmas religious cards, this is absolutely perfect for you as well. Again, 8 elements, 3 different layers, build up that gorgeous nativity scene. Next up is the Woodland Stags. Loads of you chatting about this. I think yesterday this was the best individual seller, and it is again today, because again, Christmas, yes. Masculine cards, yes. All year round cards, absolutely yes. Very adaptable are these, and as Debbie's been saying, super, super brilliant for the fact that you don't have to use all of the elements every single time. Over the Rooftops is my favourite, as I made clear yesterday. I love Father Christmas flying through the skyline there with his sleigh loaded with the presents and those beautiful reindeer. Then you've got your Christmas Village as well. Again, think about using that all year round. Think about using the individual elements, the tree on its own, for example. Lovely sentiments in there too. Then you've got your... We've done Christmas Village. That was that one, wasn't it? That one is Enjoy the Season, yes, with your little snowman as well. And that's your lot. We're back to the front. So any 2 for $26 or $30, individually $14.99 or $16.95, or go for them all together. And within the bundle, we will pop in some watercolor cardstock for 1 little penny. We are pretty much halfway through the show already. This show's absolutely flown by. We've still got to show you things like your Wobblers. We're also going to be looking at some other goodies. We've got loads under there. Oh, and we've got more previews to bring you as well. 1, 2, 3 more previews to bring you. We've got to do the demo of the show. We've got to do the demo of the day. Oh, I'll tell you what, if you've got stuff in your baskets right now, let's get those baskets checked out, and we will be back with you in 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen, or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easy to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Did you get your baskets checked out? Hopefully you did. Let me know what you bought this evening. I want to know what's in your basket. Which is your favourite of the show so far? It'd be really interesting to find out. Lots of love for Debbie's nails this evening as well. Yes, she had her nails done, had her hair done. Oh, yes. And Patty just saying, I love that deer set the most, but the entire collection of those layering stamps is great, especially in the Nativity and Bethlehem. Right, let us show you preview number 2. We've got 4 new items launching over the course of the next few days. Launching on the 15th of August by my count, that is this coming Sunday, the Christmas mini collage stamps. These are amazing, and what I love most about these, actually, let me just show you the board, it's probably easier. What I love most about these is that, once again, you have got lots of individual stamps to be working with, but then pop these all together. You can create loads of depth and dimension. You can create your own backgrounds with these as well to then have your sort of main characters in the foreground. You can add embellishments with these. You can create frames with them as well. It's just a brilliant way for you to create your own collages. And as we go through these, you'll see all of the different themes once again. So that one is your snow day. This one again I absolutely love. It's called Under the Christmas Tree. So again, look at that. Look at the musical notation. They're absolutely gorgeous as like a starting point for the background of your project. You can build it up with the tree and the presents there. Love the gorgeous frame included in there too. Look at this one here with your Christmas poinsettia. Again, all of the different layers. Look at the background there as well. We're sort of like bark-like, isn't it? Or like a sort of like a crackle effect that you've got going on there too. You've got your corners in there as well to be able to create your own frames. I know already the creative juices are flowing here with this. Holly Christmas. So again, all of those different layers that you can build up if you want to do that. But again, look at all the different elements that you've got within these sets that you can use individually. They work brilliantly. Put them together. And again, pretty much like the layering sentiments we showed you a few moments ago, you've got yourself some stunning cards. Mary and Joseph there as we run through these. This is an absolutely massive bundle. The Vintage Angel. I mean, again, absolutely gorgeous. I love that Oh Holy Night frame. Lovely, beautiful script on there too. These are stunning, aren't they? I can tell you're going to be tuning in on Sunday to grab these. Glad Tidings. Again, look at that. You've got beautiful wreaths there, little corner embellishments, more script, and the pine tree. You've got the little baubles. You build up your own little Christmas wreath with that, which I just think is gorgeous. This one here again is the church at Christmas. But can you see how this will work beautifully together? But then you've got individual elements that you can use all year round as well. How lovely is that church stamp that you could use for weddings and all sorts right throughout the year? That's the full collection. It's massive, really. When you consider, I'm just looking through this. Let's do some quick maths. You've got 8, you've got 17, you've got 24, you've got 33, 41, 51, 61, 71 stamps within that collection. And let's have a look at some finished samples over to the side of the studio with our Debbie. Again, how many great Christmas ranges are we bringing out this year?
I know, and honestly, these are really lovely. Again, I used one this morning, and I'm launching these myself down at the other end.
Oh, yeah.
But these are just, can I just tell you what I love about these mini collage stamps is that you create whatever it is that you want.
Yeah.
Build up your background scenes. The one that Kerry's done here, I absolutely fell in love with this when I saw this morning. It's just stunning. Everything from the background on there, from the stamping onto vellum as well. Everything that she's created using that Christmas poinsettia has been done from that one stamp set. How amazing is that?
Yeah, right.
And then we're talking things like the Glad Tidings. So this one that Ailey's done and this one that Kerry's done again, from the same stamp set, but look how different they look.
Hey, night and day, that, isn't it?
Honestly, they're just so incredible. And again, the background texture there has been built up using those stamps. The wreath itself, the Glad Tidings little sentiment that's in there, the baubles, everything in there has been used. And again, like I said, the completely different contrast that you've got there is the fact that it's the same stamp set, but you're so going to get creative with these. Another gorgeous one that Akara's done here. Absolutely love these because, again, everything from the background paper to the the inside of that card has been used making that stamp set. Absolutely incredible. And then when I just love this one. It's just so cute.
That is cute.
But again, the background, everything, the background paper there has been made using those stamps, and then the images themselves that draw you in. But everything's been made with that mini collage, and that is what I absolutely adore about these. I'm so excited to be doing launch down at Peterborough. Who's got the launch up here? That's what I'm going to ask. Someone's got the launch up here, and I'd love to know who it is, because these are fantastic and right up my street, because when I do love stamping, I like to get very creative and take something, plain cardstock, and build it up to something like that. Is just so creative to me, so freeing as well. I know you're going to love those, and again, like I said, whoever's got the launch, I no doubt have got some own ideas themselves. And stamps do mean that you can stamp onto different materials, colouring with different mediums, and do lots of different stamping techniques, from your eat embossing to all your other things that you can do with them. Sensational, Ben.
Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. This Sunday, 15th of August, they all launch. They can be in your hands this coming Sunday. Amazing. Look forward to that launch day coming your way. 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 o'clock East Coast this Sunday. Lots of chat already about those coming in. Loads of you saying, I cannot wait to get my hands on those. Oh, you'll have to wait just a little bit longer. Something you won't have to wait for though, which is already launched. We are having a bit of a wobbly tonight. Oh yeah, we're throwing a wobbly. No, we're not really. We're showing you the wobblers. Difference between a wobbler and a wobbly. And these are so much fun. Oh yes, because these are yes, this is a new collection. Sorry, that seems like yesterday. That's how long it's been. It was earlier on. Basically, we had a bundle and we sold it out. So this is a new configuration. It sold out during Wake Up Call. I thought that was yesterday. Dear, oh dear. So basically, in this collection, you're going to get everything bar the Snowman and Father Christmas, but you get all of the other Christmas characters. So it is stamps and dice, 36 elements in total, plus 25 sheets of acetate. These are so super cute, right? They're going to allow you to create a little wobbling character. There's your little wobbler mechanism. We'll see these with Debbie in just a few moments' time. But what I want to point out to you with these is yes, you will use these as your wobblers, but you've then got so many cute characters to build up your own Christmas cards with, whether you want to use these for things like your penny sliders, your pop-up boxes as well. It is entirely up to you. It's just about, I think, for me, having these as your wobbler dies, but then building up your stash of Christmas fun characters. So stamps and dies for you, Rudolph. You've then got Mrs Claus in there as well. We know that looks like, don't we? Absolutely love that. And again, they all come with their own little sentiments as well, which are super cute. There's the penguin. How cute are the penguins that we're bringing to you at the moment? He's lovely. He's got his hat on and his little scarf. And again, there's the wobbler mechanism for you to get that wobbling, whether it be on your cards, on your tags, boxes, whatever it might be. Craig created one a little bit earlier on inside one of the domes that we had, which was really super cute. There's your naughty little elf. There is your little Robin, which is really cute. Let me show you my little favourite card, which I just nicked from the other side of the studio. Look at that, little rocking Robins. Aww. Yeah, seriously cute. And then lastly, within this bundle, we've got the Gingerbread Man, who again is absolutely fantastic. Have I got a gingerbread man? No, I haven't. But look, with Father Christmas again, how cute is that? Just so many different ways to be able to use these. Again, if you're crafting with the kids on the lead up to Christmas, these are the kind of things that are going to really tempt them to get involved with you. But let's have a look with our Debbie over to the side of the studio. What are you going to be demoing with?
So I thought I'd use two with this. I've gone for the penguin and the robin. I'm going to use them both together. And I do love these, Ben. These are the cutest stamps. I mean, honestly. And the fact that Craig's showing you a couple of different ways that you can use them, for me, just shows that versatility again. So you're going to stamp your images up first. And again, dependent on what you're colouring in with, choose, should I say, the right ink pad that you'll need in our finesse range. With its alcohol proof. If it's the water-based products, it's the water proof ink pad.
Yeah.
And again, the little, those little details just make the difference when it comes to using these. Now, literally, I mean, these images Oh, the sweetest, cutest. Oh my days. I adore them. They are so cute.
The robin and the penguin together.
Oh, honestly, they're just adorable. And the lovely thing about it is, again, there is no fussy cutting involved because you simply run that through your machine, place that over, do the die cut, and we'll run that through again so you can see you're going to hold it down with a little bit. You're not having to fussy cut anything, Ben. Nothing.
No.
It's all being configured for you. And what else is being configured for you are the lovely
mechanisms.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Mechanisms. That is very simple, and you just die cut those as well. Now, you can die cut these in a multitude of ways. So the acetate that comes with the collection, absolutely fantastic because it's got that lovely
rigidity?
A little bit, but flexible at the same time. Pliable?
Pliable.
Yeah,
pliable's a good word.
Yeah, that's a good word. Or you can do it in white cardstock as well, because I know our Craig did it in white cardstock earlier. And again, that's exactly what you can do. When you run those through, these die cut out absolutely beautifully. Now, I've already put some tape onto mine, because I'm going to show you how you put how you use these. I've got tape on the inside little disc there, and then tape on the outside as well. You could use things like low-tack glue. Low-tack?
Low-tack what? Low-tack glue?
No, tacky glue.
Tacky glue.
Not low-tack, not at all low-tack. You don't want to be running them through low-tack. You want to be using like a permanent glue. So yeah, absolutely, you could be using tacky glue into there as well. And then I'm just going to run those through. So 2 ways that you could do it: white stamping card, or actually, I suppose it depends what you're actually using. Because if you were doing a black card, like with a black bit, you could actually have a little bit of a black card that we do, with a matte black card.
Yeah.
You could do that as well. But the acetate comes with it, and that acetate's going to come in so useful, because even if you cut out all your little things, your little mechanisms, thank you, that would look, I mean, that's going to last you forever.
Yeah.
It's going to last you a long time. But it's a nice, useful one to have. But again, honestly, once you've done this bit, the best bit is the colouring in bit.
Yeah.
For me, I love colouring, but I don't want to spend the rest of the show colouring, so I'll bring the ones that I've already pre-done. But how fabulous are they when they're die cut out? And then, in addition, add that colour, and I've used tri-blends for this again. So tri-blend colouring in.
Oh, they got matching hats and scarves.
They have indeed. It's been done on a purpose. So I've just chosen the turquoise blend, and I've used the ice grey, yellow. You got, well, I said the yellows, the lovely golden brown colour, and the yellows and the dark reds there, and just coloured them in. So they're all ready to be used, and they're all ready to have that mechanism, yeah. Yeah, get there. Pop those back onto there. But every single one of these are so super cute, and I really do mean this. Now, I'm going to turn those over before I actually do anything, and I'm going to attach to the back. I'm going to take off my tape. I'm going to make sure I've got that nice and burnished down, though. Let's pick that off. I'm going to attach the the thin end to the inside, of the back of him, should I say. Okay. I mean, when we talk about simplicity, how easy are these to use?
You're not going to be throwing a wobbler, putting your wobblers together, are you?
No, you are not. And again, do you know the kids, getting your kids and your grandkids involved, they're gonna absolutely love these. And having that kinetic movement into them as well, Ben. I mean, come on, absolutely fab.
Jane Wilson said exactly the same thing. She said, I bought these with the grandchildren in mind.
Yeah, and I do genuinely mean that. Now, when you turn them over, they're ready now to attach, but I need something to attach them to. So I have got myself a card blank. So I've got myself a little card blank. I've used some of the papers. Don't know if you recognise this one.
That's from the Gnome Connection.
It is
collection.
Indeed. Gnome. It is indeed. And I used one of the embossing folders, and then one of our, the inverted dies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and just to create a little bit of a woodland scene, because I thought the penguin and the little robin there would look absolutely fab.
Frolicking in the woodland.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just going to pop that onto the back of my card base here now. But again, this bit is that that decoration part that we all love to do. But again, it just draws you in. I mean, I could have layered that up a little bit as well by lifting it with foam pads to give a little bit of depth and dimension when using this. But a beautiful, I mean, I love that snowflake.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, it's just beautiful. Honestly, it's gorgeous. Embossing folders are one of my addictions. Oh, I say one of my addictions. All like kids. I've got a lot of addictions.
You have paper pad addictions. We found out yesterday. Mrs. I've got 245 of them.
I had a lovely message on my through my public Facebook page.
Yeah.
And she said that I think she was up to 300 and something. So I feel normal. It's what I feel.
Well, it's only one person.
Well, there might have been more. I didn't actually get and have a look at all of them.
Was it Christine?
Messages. No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't?
No. I'll have to get a name because honestly, she sent me a message and I said to her, she made me feel really normal. Really normal.
If you missed that chat yesterday, we were chatting about the fact that Debbie has obviously, sorted out her craft room, and we were playing a game of guess how many paper pads Debbie had, or counted them. So it was 245, wasn't it?
Yep.
But you gave 45 to charity.
Yep, rounded it down to 2.
Yeah. 200, not rounded it down to just 2. Rounded it down to 2. Yeah, just rounded it down to 200.
Yep, just rounded it down. Nice even number.
Yeah.
But yes, so I just felt absolutely fine when she sent me that message. I was gonna shout upstairs to you because I read it when I was in bed. I was gonna say, Ben, I'm normal after all.
The big one is I think you ended up making lots of our lovely viewers feel normal, let's just say, because we had then people messaging in going, oh, I had 60 paper pads and I thought I had a bit of an addiction, or I had 50. I was like, no, she's got 200. You're all right. But listen, whatever you love, whatever you fancy, if it makes you happy, then that's fine.
Exactly, Ben. Now I'm peeling off the back of my tape on the back here because the disc parts, or the little part as well, is going to go on to wherever I'm going to situate it. And I'm just going to try and hold this up so I can show you that when you've got this, you've got that little, and I'll turn it that way so you can see it, the spring-loaded part there. Can you see now that lovely, in fact, if I bring it over onto the dark bit, you might be able to see it. Can you see how it's stepped up? Because that's what gives you that lovely wobbly effect. And you'll get that with white cardstock as well as your acetate too. So I'm just going to position me little rocking robin. We'll have it.
Rocking robin.
And I'm just going to make sure that little disc area, and I'm going to pull it out a little bit to give it, because I think that's the secret to this, to get that wobble, is you give it a bit of a pull.
Yeah.
Make sure that bit's connected into the cardstock, but then you've got that wobble factor, and that's what you need to do with these to create that wobbly bit.
Yeah.
So because if you stuck it right down without doing that, Ben,
it's just going to squeak in it.
You'll end up with just a flat wobbler. You don't want a flat. Wait a minute.
A flat wobbler.
Thank you.
A flobbler.
But yeah, make sure you've given it a little bit of a pull out to get it started, and then when you're going to position, where shall we have my little penguin? We'll have him centre there.
Anderson, could you put these on the inside of the card? Would that pop out when the card is opened?
Oh, I love that idea.
Why not?
Oh, Anne, you need to try that and share because that is a great idea.
I like that.
But again, I'm just giving it a little bit of a spring so that they're literally. So when you've done that, can I see if I just turn it up? Can you see that out? That's what creates that wobble factor. And honestly, the fun that you've got then, and all I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to add myself some little snowflakes that I've die cut myself. But honestly, you're going to love them. You're going to absolutely love these.
Do you know what?
Incredible.
As well as people saying about using these obviously as for the purpose they're intended, do you know what? There's so many other people saying that they would use these for.
What's that?
Penny sliders.
Yes.
That's come up loads of times in the chat. Everyone going, I'm getting these because I want to use them for the wobblers, but I also use them as a penny slider.
Did Craig end up doing his demo as a penny slider? Because he was talking about it, wasn't he? He was going to do the penny. He was going to do that because he thought it was a cracking idea. So do you know? If he hasn't done it in the Wake Up Call, because I didn't get to watch it, I was.
It seems so long ago. I can't remember. He did his Santa in a dome. I don't think he did. George, did he do one? I don't think he did he? We used these as a penny slider. I'm sure we didn't. No, he didn't use these. The monkey was yesterday. Yeah, he didn't use these today. Wow.
When were these launched then? Were these launched?
The Wobblers were launched last week because we previewed them last Thursday. They were launched, because we previewed them last Tuesday. So
well, I know I was really hoping to get hold of them because I absolutely love them.
They're really super cute,
and they are. Honestly, they're the most beautiful. I mean, look at That for me is absolutely the cutest. I just absolutely love them. So if I bring that up for you, now you can see into your card making, you've got that wobble factor. And when I just give that little shake, and the secret to that is make sure you've given that mechanism. Thank you. Make sure you give it a good pull out. Yeah. So you've got that lovely spring, and then you've got that wobble factor going off every single time. They are, honestly, when I say the cutest, I adore them, absolutely adore them. They're so cute, and an absolutely fabulous price as well for the whole collection, including the acetate as well.
Oh wow, well there you go. Rachel, our social superstar, said, I literally do not remember this, said yes, he did a wobbler on a penny slider, so it wobbled and slid.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
Oh, was it not you?
It was me.
Was it you?
Did you do that this morning, Rachel? Did you do that this morning? I do not remember that. That's awful, isn't it? That's really terrible. Which one did he use, Rachel? I don't remember that at all. He's the one that won. Wait there. The one that won the demo of the show was the porthole, wasn't it? But what was the other one that was the wobbling Father Christmas. Oh. Oh no, not this morning, says Rachel. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Oh, Rachel, seriously, we were getting really confused then for a second. I was like, what? What? No, right, okay, fine. Sorry, we've confused matters. By the way, this is a card that you can vote on later on. I bring this in because this Father Christmas is still available for you as an individual. However, the Father Christmas that you can get on its own is now limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means...
Still won't be seen.
Yes.
Sorry, I was a mile away. Sorry, Ben.
That's all right. £4.79 or $7.96. You can only get Father Christmas on his own. And basically, he's so limited. You know how a lot of our bundles here work. Once individual items sell out, it sells out the bundle. He's so limited, we couldn't put him in the bundle, basically. So if you want to get him, go swiftly, because he will go very, very quickly indeed. £4.79 or $7.96 if you want to grab that collection. Right. Let's get some pictures up to show you because we've got so much on the show, and right now we are going to show you in just a few moments time the Out of This World deal. But before that, hang on a minute, is this the Out of This World deal? Oh, the Out of the what? The Out of This World deal. I'm getting ever so confused. This is your lowest tote and paper organisation collection. We've got loads of goodies on the show. This one is brilliant for the fact that, again, it gets you all sorted as far as your collections are concerned. So you've got your lowest tote in there, you've also got your paper junkies, and then you've got those dividers included in there as well for a penny. £22.03 or $28.87 is the deal on that if you want to grab it. Now the glitter card, again, this is amazing because we're giving you the 4 different colours, 10 sheets of your red, 10 sheets of your gold, 10 sheets of your copper, and then we're going to give you 10 sheets of the silver for a penny, which is unbelievable value. £7.66 or $11.43 is the price for those 40 sheets in total. We've then got your colour blend pencils, a whole range of pencils here, and get this, you're going to get 5 tins, so 120 pencils, but the shade and tone pencils that you're going to get in there, 1p, they're worth $24.99 or $34.99 individually. That is amazing value for money. A £125 or $175 bundle for $51.98 or $72.70. Now we've got some quick dry ink pads on the show for you as well. No, they're not. They're opaque ink pads. $9.49 or $13.21 is the deal on this. So basically it works out within each of these collections you're going to get 2 and pay a penny for the third. Frosty Jade is the penny colour within this collection. So again, if you want to do your embossing, if you want to do more of your blending, this is perfect for that. So $7.59 or $10.57 for the greens. In the greys, same again, you pay for 2. You're going to pay for 2, and then you're going to get the third, which is the pumice, for a penny at $7.59 or $10.57. There is also 3 other different collections which you will see on our website as well in the quick dry. Now, Joe has just said, oh no, now the wobbling reindeer has hopped into my basket as well. Such cute cards, the Wobblers, loads of you chatting about those. Get them whilst you can because they are flying. I just wanted to quickly show you as well the Creator Card Explorer Kit bundle that we have got for you. And once again with this, we're bringing you a penny deal within the collection. Basically, if I show you, you're going to get these really cute creator cards. So you've got your Mixed with Love, and then you've also got your Fancy Apron. All the different embellishments in there, all the different dies included in there as well, for you to be able to create these really lovely cards. Anyone you know loves their soft crafts, anyone you know loves their baking, you've got that beautiful mixer and mixing bowl collection there. This one here, your Fancy Apron, you are only paying a penny for within this collection. And take a look at all of the dies that you get. And what I love about these particularly the apron that you're getting for a penny, is that if you want to make this as an apron, maybe for someone who loves baking their cakes, for example, and you want to make it into a little kitchen apron, you can do, because you've got all of the different spatulas and whisks and all that kind of stuff in there as well. But you can make this into an apron as well for maybe that man in your life, and I'll tell you for why. Simply because you've got trowels and you've got your forks and you've got your hams. I mean, it could be, in my household, say my mum and dad, for example, my mum's the DIYer in my household, so in our household, that would be her apron there, and that would be my dad's. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it, but that is yours for a penny. You're, of course, getting your Mixed with Love in there as well. We're also throwing in your 8x8 cardstock as well, and on top of that, we're giving you your glue tape pen too. That's a brilliant bundle, $24.86 or $34.50. Just gives you a bit of a kind of dip your toe in the water really as far as our creator cards are concerned, and plenty of craftability with that bundle. Right, is anyone else a little bit out of breath in the show? There's so many deals, I'm struggling to keep up with everything. Right, I'm going to take a step this way. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to stay here. Sharon Callis. We launched the Flower Fairies collection, brand new with Sharon Callis, on Saturday in the Craft House. Sharon was here with Joe, and boy oh boy, you absolutely loved the collection. It's so very different, like nothing I've seen before, and it's such a complete collection because you've got the ability to be able to stamp and die cut your own beautiful fairies. You've got your aster, your rose and your jasmine. Then alongside that, you've then got those quilling dies which allow you to be able to create the flowers to go with your flower fairies. And guess what? This time we're also going to be giving you those papers as well. So the papers to be able to use in conjunction with the flowers to create some stunning projects. Launched on Saturday, as I say, loads of you grabbed it. More of you are grabbing it tonight as well. It's £71.99 platinum or $88 if you're shopping with us in the US. I'll go through it in more detail in just a little while, but we want to have a look at a few more demos on this with our Debbie. Still loads to chat about as far as the show is concerned. We've got another 2 previews to bring to you before 9 o'clock. We are also going to get you to vote for your demo of the show. I don't know why I keep doing that. Your demo of the day, and what else are we doing? There's something else we're doing. Did I say we're doing 2 previews? Yeah, I think I've gone through everything. And we're going to try and get 2 more demos in the last half an hour. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You all right?
Yeah, I'm like, woof, that's a big tall order there. Woo-hoo. I've had to turn the fan back on, I got a little bit hot.
Oh, yeah, it is getting warm in here. I'm going to open the door.
Yeah, and I think it's because we're getting all those extra bits in as well. So I'm gonna quickly go through this one because all of these designs that our Sharon has done for us, I mean, they're just incredible. I'm going to use the rose. So the rose, again, you've got all the beautiful stamps. And what do you think she's doing this time? What
Oh, that is a plie, isn't it?
Plie?
No, is it?
Plie?
She's doing it's that one when they jump up in the air, isn't it? And do the...
Well, I just think she's beautiful, honestly. She's absolutely beautiful. And again, you've got the beautiful butterfly wings there. You've got all the extra to build up your roses. You've got sentiments on here. You've got all the details and the petals as well for a dress are on there too. So a lot of detail onto there. These are big stamps as well. All of the dies to match. And then I've got the rose floral petal there. So again, you're getting inside there the actual flowers, all gradiently sized, absolutely perfect, and the extra bits there as well. And then, of course, to match that, you've got the rose petal perfection papers with the most gorgeous colourways. I mean, if you had to ink those up, Ben, I think you'd agree to take a bit of time. But not at all with these because these are absolutely gorgeous and a beautiful colourway. So what you do is you stamp your images. So again, I've stamped the beautiful rose there with the butterfly wings and the petal dresses. Don't forget you've got all the dies, so all these dies match every single one on there. I'll just peel that off for a second just to show you. And again, I'm going to speed things up because we have still got a lot to cram in, Ben. So you simply take them off, pop them over, hold the low tack tape down. Now, to be fair, it's actually up to you how you do this, whether you want to colour it in and then die cut it out. But it's I mean, that's just a personal choice. But when you have done that, Ben, what you end up with are all the pieces, and especially when you colour her in, look how gorgeous these look. And every single one of them just are incredible when they pop with the colour, and they simply do pop with colour because that's all I've done with this one.
Wow.
I've used the reds and the pink tones to create something, and the fair skin obviously for a flesh, but absolutely beautiful. And then you build her up. Now I think I'm going to build her up this time with my foam pads if I can remember where I threw them because
you're not supposed to be throwing them, Debbie.
I know, I was supposed to be throwing nice and tidy is what I was supposed to be doing, Ben, but I realised I was like where's putting all my things down. I've ended up with a little bit of a mess back here, so I need to get myself back into gear. But I'm going to just now pop on, and I mean, look, this is when you start to build her up and she starts to really come to life, especially when you add them up. Now again, you're going to start with the largest and work your way up, and again, this is entirely up to you how you pop this on, but I'm going to just take that down a little notch there.
Did you say this earlier? I'm sure you did, but it reminds me, my sister had it like a little doll that you could change. Yeah, you could change the costumes on.
Yeah. Oh, I played with for hours.
Yeah, I remember my sister did when she was little.
4 hours. I remember listening to the radiogram.
Yeah. The radiogram.
The radiogram.
What was that? Did you used to wind it up?
It was one of those great big, do you know those pieces? There's long pieces, and that had record on one side, turntable, and then it had a radio built into there as well.
Like an early hi-fi thing.
Yeah, like listen to the charts, run down, and play with me little build a little fairies, or build a little. You just dressed them all up, didn't you?
Yeah.
And this is what I love. Sharon is. She's so talented, but how gorgeous does it? And especially when it evokes lovely memories like this, I just think it's absolutely fab, really fab. So again, let's pop that onto there. There we go. And I'm going to just literally build up all of these pieces, and this is just by using foam pads, and I might just snip into this one a little bit here, but you can see what happens. She just comes to life, literally comes to life. So talented, Sharon, she really is, and honestly, these are so lovely to work with as well. Yeah. Colouring in I found really relaxing too. It was really, a pleasure to use the stamps and colour in with them because they just are absolutely gorgeous.
You're going to have so much fun with this collection. Can I just say as well, by the way, loads of people chatting about their paper pads. Pammy says, when they say paper pads, do they include paper packs, like Hunky Dory? If they do, I could give Debbie a run for her money. And actually, who was it? I've just just got to quickly find this. Where's it gone? Bridget Norman on Facebook. I am up to 400 paper pads and still counting.
Wow, now I know that I am normal. In fact, I would say that I'm like in the small minority.
Oh, you are, yes. You're fading into insignificance now with your paper pads.
Exactly. Now, I've used one of those gorgeous papers from the Rose, and again, it's the simple, same way, easy way. You just fold it in half. So you're going to pinch that in half. And simply, and again, just when you are shaping, and I'll just give you a quick rundown with this. I'm going to bring in, where did I put my stamping mat? I'll use my stamping mat for this. When you are doing this, take a ball tool. So let me grab one of my ball tools out. You're going to give it a little shape. So you're going to shape it one end. And this is the same that applies to most of Sharon's. Give them a nice little bit, like a little shape. It adds a little bit of depth and dimension.
Yeah.
Turn it over, flip reverse it, and do it on the other side. So that when you actually fold them over, the petals all fold in the same way, and they've got that shape in the same way. So fold it over, and you're going to do exactly the same that I showed you in that first demo. And then you're going to end up with your beautiful flowers. And again, you just spread that out. So I've got a couple there all ready to go on to my card as well, Ben. I've got my little flower fairy, she's all built up, so I just needed to go on something. So for this particular one, I'm going to use a little bit of a diorama style card for this. So I'm going to bring in my bone folder, just go back over my folds. I started off with the two same size pieces of card. And by that, you can, any size really, to be fair, Ben, but yeah. I'm just starting off with the same pieces, same size, put the same folds in on both sides of there. But I used on the second piece, I actually used one of our nesting dies again to create myself a little bit of an aperture. So, and that's how you would create your diorama style card. And like I said earlier, tutorial-wise, if you go on YouTube, you'll find all sorts of tutorials for different star cards. Really, truly will. And of course, lots and lots of different tutorials on our shows that we do here that you can go back to at any time.
Oh yeah, and if you're ever after a bit of a replay, like Lorraine Bennett has said, hello everyone, 2-hour drive complete, now watching from the gate at Charlotte Airport, flight delayed by an hour and a half. Oh, no worries, I've got today's CC replays. So yeah, if you're ever at, say, loose end, you ever need to catch up, or you ever just need, 2 hours of fun and frolics, you've got all of the shows that you can watch back as well. Can I just say, I love Teresa's idea too. He showed you the Wobblers a few moments ago. Teresa's just said, imagine these fairies as Wobblers. How great would they be? Doing the little wobbly ballet thing.
Yeah, what a great idea.
Love that idea.
Fabulous idea, absolutely fabulous idea. So as I'm doing now, Ben, is I'm just decorating up my little panels. This is my front panel, so I'm popping a couple of pieces of cardstock, I say cardstock, paper pads that I've chopped down.
Yep.
And then pop that on there. And again, using those nesting dies, you can create your aperture surround with your paper pads, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute when I just pop this one onto there. So let's pop that down on there. There we go. By taking your cardstock, oops, don't lose your pin, Debbie, you need that. You can then marry that up, and I'll just turn that a bit around so you've got it the right way around, Debbie. That's the bit that you die cut. So that it just fits over. I've popped some acetate as well, because I'm going to sit my fairy in the middle so it looks like she's floating in the middle of the card. So I'm just going to pop my glue at the back of here as well. Let's get some of this glue out. There we go. Oops, I nearly went out wrong bit of card. Then I was in what Jake were doing. So Jake coming in, I was like, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I was just...
Is he helping you out?
Give me a little bit of water. Getting hot in here tonight.
It's very hot in here tonight, yeah. Very, very hot.
So we're dashing around having to do all the different deals. Georgina's got to be working hard tonight.
She's working hard tonight. Hey? I've created myself a little bit of a frame as well, using the same nesting dies. This is just that decoration part, and again, it just adds a nice little finishing touch. Lots of things that we have at Crafter's Companion that are a really great addition to have in your stash. Yeah. Nesting dies being one of them, because the things that you can do with them, create your apertures into your cards and stuff like that.
And you guys always say that nesting dies are kind of, if you're building up like a craft room or like a crafty stash, they'd be one of the first things that you'd buy, wouldn't they?
And they are, and they were for me. Absolutely, they were for me. And the fact that we do so many beautiful shapes. these were those unusual shapes that we did. But she's going to sit into the middle of there, but I'm just going to put me card together. So literally, I'm just going to place that in, but I want a little bit of a decorative panel at the back. So I'm going to bring in another piece of, where have I put my all-purpose glue?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I'm propping
It's all gone all over the place today, isn't it?
Oh, I know, it was doing so
organised.
well. You did say though.
I did.
You did say, let's ask you tomorrow night.
I
That
know.
show, if we're still keeping on, but keeping on top. It started off well.
You meant well, didn't you? That was the thing.
That was the thing. Yeah, I meant. Well, I will keep to my promise. I'm going to keep my craft room nice and tidy.
Oh, by the way, as well, and I know you sort of half mentioned this, and you might tell me off for mentioning this, but I'll mention it because I think you said you were going to do it at some point this week. Because we were chatting about, we're obviously doing more on our social pages. You'll have seen, more Facebook Lives and videos and things like that. And we were chatting, and Debbie was asking me about Facebook Lives, and I said, it's really easy to do, and you do this, that, and the other. You're chatting about potentially doing a Facebook Live later this week, aren't you?
Yeah, on Thursday, I was thinking of doing a Facebook Live from my craft room.
Love that. People will love that.
Yeah, and just a little question and answers or getting to know. And it's just because I've never done a Facebook Live before. So on Thursday, sometime in the afternoon in the UK, before I travel to Peterborough, I'm going to do a little Facebook Live.
That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a nice thing to do. And I might give, obviously I'll give you a little sneaky peek of the room properly.
Yeah.
We can have a little question and answer and little chat. So I hope you can join me on Thursday. I won't be able to do any crafting, particularly on that night. However, because I have got a nice workroom now, I've been thinking about it and maybe dabbling into the world of doing a Facebook Live.
So you give everyone a bit of notice, let them know what time early in the day. Let me know if you're going to join Debbie for that, because that'll be fun. You have a look around, and like when are you the Facebook Lives? Obviously, I haven't done any crafting Facebook Lives yet. Maybe I will in the future. But it's nice just to have a bit of a chit chat, isn't it?
It is.
Nice to have a bit of a gossip.
A nice little chit chat because I've had I can't tell you how many messages I have had over the craft room, and people asking questions and things like that. So I thought, do you know what? I'll do a nice little Facebook Live. I'll have a first dabble at the Facebook Live. You're gonna have to excuse me if it gets a bit shaky because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. But I'm good to learn. Good to learn.
My other tip as well is make sure you set in your mind how long you're going to do it for, because you'll find that you'll get flooded with viewers. You'll have so many questions, and literally, if you try and stay on there and answer them all, you'll be on there until the following day. So just sort of get in your mind, you're going to do like 15, 20 minutes and then stick to it. But they're so much fun because we get to chat to you guys, ask you questions, you get to ask us questions. So that would be great on Thursday. Look out for Debbie's Facebook page.
Definitely. And I'll post a little post on earlier on in the day to tell you what time I'm going to plan on doing it. But it's only because I've got to get to Peterborough that I won't be able to stay on too long. Yeah. Because I've got to travel down there, and I'm going to do a little bit of last minute bit of prep that I need to just, because I've had extra shows added. So I need to do a little bit of extra prep. But look how gorgeous she's actually coming together now. It's really starting to build up. The lovely thing that Sharon's done here, Ben, is the fact that she's brought all these the flower fairies in, but the flowers along too, and I just absolutely love them. They are glorious, absolutely glorious. I think I might just see if I can squeeze the other flower in there underneath. Let's see if I can get it in there. With my last bit of chunky glue. Chunky glue before it all runs out. Let's pop there. But again, just look how incredible these are and how they all work so beautifully together.
I mean, that's brilliant.
And again, obviously I cheated a little bit. I'd already pre-coloured her and things like that, but it's just showing you how Sharon's designs come to life when you build them up, put them together, and how incredible that these can actually look. Oh, she does produce a top. You know, she matches me top. It's almost like I did that on purpose.
Of course you did.
Yeah, of course I did.
Wow, how gorgeous is that? Let me just quickly show you the boards for the flower fairy so you know everything that you're going to get. By the way, Debbie, you got like hundreds of people already said they're going to be watching your Facebook Live.
Thank you.
Yeah, lots of people going to be there just to have a bit of a nose around the craft room. But yeah, what a collection this is. It's brilliant, isn't it? Create your own fairy, build your own fairy if you like. And I love the ballet poses that they're in with Jasmine. Then you've got your gorgeous Asta there as well. How handy to have all of the dies to cut out all of those stamped images as well. And then there's gorgeous Rose too. Don't forget, not just the stamps and dies within the collection, but then you've also got those quilling dies as well. The Rose, the gorgeous Jasmine, and that stunning Aster as well. You've seen how easy it is to create these flowers with your quilling dies, and then we've got the gorgeous palette of papers for you included as well within this set. It's a stunner for $71.99 or $88 if you're platinum. Get it added into your basket. The papers, you can go for more of those as well individually should you wish. Just before we move on to do the demo of the Shover, I just want to quickly clarify the collection here. A few of you getting a little bit confused because there's two next to each other on the web, one saying sold out. The Creator Card Explorer kit that I showed you a few moments ago, this collection here is the one you want to go for. The only difference is to the one that's showing sold out is that the one we are giving you the opportunity to get your hands on has got a dotty tape pen within it, all right? So that one is the one that you need to go for. That one is still available for you. The only difference is, as I say, rather than a glue tape pen, you've got a dotty tape pen within that Explorer kit. So hopefully that clears up any of the confusion. Right. Let us get going. We've got 15 minutes to go. Literally, I've had the best time today. So much fun. I can tell you for why. Because the shows have gone so fast. But we need to get going on the vote for the demo of the show. So let us recap on what our Debbie has made over the last hour and 45 minutes.
Right, so we started off with number one. So we've got our number one, our beautiful Aster card with all those beautiful peach colours there. And those beautiful flower fairies. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got your fairy with the lovely build-up of the skirt. So that's number one. Number two, I believe we did the layerable, layerable stamps, so that's number two. Number three, I
cute.
just love them.
Is cute.
I just love them because I love this factor, the wobbly factor. So that's number three, the wobblers. And then number four, we just finished there with the beautiful rose. So that's number four. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Off you go.
You have
which one?
5 minutes to get your vote in on that, and then we'll put the winner of that one up against the other two cards for the day for the demo of the day. Facebook, YouTube, 5 minutes less than now to get voting on that one. Right, 2 more previews to do. This is going to be tight, guys. Right, we've brought you 2 previews already. One coming up Friday, one coming up Sunday, but more brand new goodies coming your way as well. And we have got these, the brand new Creator Card dies, pop-out dies, which are just going to make your Christmas projects, well, look, the absolute business. 17th of August, these will be launching. That is next Tuesday. I'm here for these. Yes, absolutely amazing. And listen, you're going to get snowflakes and presents and stars in here and beautiful nativity scenes and more stags in here as well and Christmas trees. But what do they do for you? I'll show you on the boards here. Basically, you can decorate your card up on the outside to look as Christmassy as you want, so it looks super on the outside, and then within the inside, boom, look at that snowflake. Are you joking me? That's unbelievable. How have we got that inside the card? The sensational snowflake. And just wait till you see how super simple it is to put these cards together. You've then got your stacked gifts, right? So beautifully decorated on the outside, bam. Are you joking me? These are amazing. Oh, I think I've found my new favourite launch coming up. Then we've got your Star of Bethlehem. Are you ready for this? Bam. I mean, that's just wow, isn't it? These are brilliant. Next up, I mean, come on, how are we going to have a pop-out nativity scene just like that? Look at that. I mean, how amazing. If you've loved our other pop-out dies that we've done recently, the pop-out sentiments as well, it's the same concept basically, but these really do pack a mighty punch. Santa's reindeer, you ready? Boom. How amazing is that? Could be Santa's reindeer, could be your stags, your woodland stags, however you want to work it. And then last but by no means least, what about a festive Christmas tree as a pop-out? Bam. I mean, I have got a funny feeling that those are going to absolutely fly off the shelves when those launch on launch day here on Crafters TV next Tuesday. I am super excited about those. Make sure that you do not miss them. The Christmas pop-out dies, wow, they are stunning. And again, wait till you see how super easy it is to put those together. Right, one more preview to bring you, 2 votes to get sorted, but let me just quickly come back to the layerable Christmas stamps, which have proved so popular. Get the bundle, all right, because if you're experienced as a stamper, you'll want these. If you are brand new, you'll want these, because look, it's so easy with the 3 different scenes on each of the cards, or the 3 different layers, I should say. You can create some amazing projects. You choose the colours. Even as Debbie was showing you within the instructions, it gives you like hints of which colours to use if you're not that sure, but you basically go for a light, you go for a medium, you go for a dark, and it's so simple to layer up these gorgeous scenes. We've got real sort of traditional Christmas scenes. We've got scenes there you can use all year round as well, but whichever way you look at those, it is brilliant to be able to pop those scenes together. The bundle comes to you with a massive saving, plus if you go for the bundle, we'll throw your watercolour cardstock into the mix for a penny as well. £51.21 or $61.01 if you want to go for that bundle. They are available for you individually as well, should you wish to go that way, but the best way to do it is to go for the bundle. Do we want to do the demo next, or I have got the result of the demo of the show? Let's do the result quickly and then we'll get the other vote going. The demo of the show is number 3, Debbie.
Yes. Wobblers. Oh, I do love these. So let's just put those down there again for a second so you can see my little wobbly robin, my little wobbly penguin. I love those. They are super cute.
All right, so demo of the day then. What you're going to go for? It's all about the cuties today. We've got a wobbly Father Christmas. So
it's a wobble off.
It's a wobble off.
It's a wobble off.
It's a wobble off. We've got wobbly Father Christmas. That is 1. If you want to vote for that one, number 1. The next up, more cute stuff with the penguins. Those really cute Christmas front and back character tags, which we launched earlier on. That's number 2. Or number 3 is the Wobblers.
Penguin. More wobblies.
So it's Father Christmas. It's the character penguins, or the wobbly penguin and Robin. 1, 2, or 3. Get voting now. You've got about 5 minutes to get your vote in. Right. Let's get demoing with the Christmas layering scene stamps.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, and I was super speeding because I did this yesterday. And I used one of our, my oval dies. I've actually used quite a large one that I've got in my collection to create the little background. So that's all I've done is I've used a plain piece of card. I've popped an oval cut, and then it creates this lovely little silhouette there to work from. Now I have sped this up there, and I am keeping it into place because I did have people asking me, how did you do it? Keeping it in place. I've actually taped it down as well to help with this. But we're going to start with that first layering scene. I'm using Over the Rooftops for this one. I love this one. Again, very simply decide on your colour scheme. So I use straw bale around the outside, and then I'm going to go in with lemon tonic, then I'm going to go in with Chinese red, then I'm going to go in with black, and then the extra little bits are going to be like things like the orange for the extra bits. But I'll show you that in a second. So we'll move those out of the way. First level down, ink it up. So again, I'm going in with lemon tonic. We're going to go in with that first scene. They've been designed to work perfectly with the stamping platforms, especially this 8x8 one, which is just magnificent. Designed to work with any inks as well, but I'm just going to create the background piece by using that one. There we go. Let's just make sure that's all nice and down. If you're not happy with the image, but I am, that looks really nice, so I'll keep that as it is. Just wipe your stamping platform down, and move on to the next layer. So let's just lift that up. These are photopolymer quality stamps as well, which, as you all know, create the most gorgeous crisp stamping images every single time. We're going to go in with that second layer, and like I said, they've all been designed to fit over so you get that beautiful layering effect. We're going to go in with that next colour, so I'm going to just pick up the stamp first. It's in place. That's why I do it this way, Ben. I know that I've got it in the right place. I'm going in with the next colour, which is the red, so Chinese red, this one. And again, we're going to stamp that up. So let's pull that down, stamp that up. And then you've got your next layer on there. And again, it looks really, honestly, they're just stunning, these, they really are. We're going to go with the next layer, so which is the Father Christmas. Now again, I still can't find my quick dry ink one, so I'm not going to worry too much because I'm going to use my opaque one, but it'll give me the same effect. Pop that over, pick it up with a stamping platform, ink up your stamp. We'll go in, I'll put quite a little bit of ink down. Now I'm just going to use this one, there we go. And then pop that down. And again, if you're not happy with the beautiful thing about having this is that you could just keep going in until you've got your image as crisp as you want it. And depending on the amount of pressure you put down, but again, you can see how fabulous that looks. And literally when you add, I mean, you can do all the things like heat embossing and things like that. But when you add all the other bits, and I'll just keep it for this one now rather than putting the other ones on, but you can see now you've got your lovely image, that gorgeous stamping detail. When you add the extra things on like the moon, the clouds, the stars, that's the effect that you can end up with, which is a very simple way of doing things, Ben. And then all I'm going to do is literally mount it onto, I've got some craft card, I've got some mirror card. Now at home I would be gutting this out so that I'm not wasting any of that because there's lots on there that I could actually use, but because of time running away with me, I don't get time to do it now, so never mind. But we're going to then layer on a piece of black, but can you see I've wasted all that gorgeous mirror card, and at home I wouldn't do that. I would simply cut that out so that I've got extra bits, but we'll just for the purpose cover it up on this particular one. And all I'm doing with this then is just literally matting and layering. Now I can put that on there, add a ribbon if you've got a ribbon. I mean, my original one, I'll show you in a moment, I had a little ribbon just wrapped around the bottom, but I've seemed to have misplaced the ribbon. Don't ask, Ben, don't ask.
I won't ask.
Don't ask, no, it's got to that stage at night now where everything is literally, I'm throwing it on. It's just going, put on.
Chuck it on.
Chuck it all on. But I'm going to pop my Hello Santa, I'm going to go in the middle, I'm changing this one up a little bit. I'll show you my original and then you can see. But look how gorgeous that looks when you put those scenes, and they are super. Now this was the original with my bow and in a different position with a couple of gems, but you can see it doesn't really matter, Ben. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It's just showing you one of the techniques that you can do with it. And again, how incredible. Light, medium, dark. You create that 3D effect. You create that layered look, and it's absolutely sensational.
I love that choice of colours as well. And again, don't forget, you know, if you are more experienced, you know your colours. Let's just say you've been crafting a little bit longer. You'll experiment with your colours. You'll know the colours that you will have in mind for the stamps. But if not, don't worry, because with each on every one of the sets you get a suggestion of the colours we think that would work really, really nicely for you. So again, everyone's catered for. It's a really lovely set. These are, I'll tell you the most popular sets that we've had on the show. The Flower Fairies have been absolutely flying out the door, and once again these Christmas layering scene stamps. If you missed these yesterday, seems to me that you're now going, how on earth did I miss these? I need to grab them. I need to have them in my life. Literally 3 stamps to build up your scenes, and then some other added stamps to add, you know, like this one here has the star, and then you've got the sentiments to go with them as well. So again, you've got your Bethlehem, you've got your Nativity there too. Super, super simple. That's the whole point with these, allowing crafting to be achievable for everybody, allowing you, if you are stamping for the first time, to be able to create stunning, professional, top level cards. I would say to you as well, if you are going for these today, check the earlier show where we had the stamping platforms for you. That's just going to make life a little bit easier for you, but I just think you will have so much fun using those. Not to mention, of course, that within that collection you will get, for a penny, your watercolour cardstock as well. £51.21 for Platinum members, $61.01 if you are shopping with us in the US. Right, we've got one final preview just to very quickly show you before we do the demo of the show. Which is the new Totally Tiffany goodies that we have got coming your way. Brand new products. Basically, this allows you to pop all of your craft goodies onto the side of your crafting workspace. These are available individually for you. So you've got your hang and hold bar, which you can buy, and then you get the added bins to go with it. So if, for example, you've got your tool bucket to pop all of your tools in. You've then got a basic bin as well, and then on top of that, a supply bin. So basically, you know what, if you put maybe you're like crafting on a table, for example, you haven't got a specific craft area, this is a great way because you basically pop the bar to the front or side of your desk or table, whatever it might be, and then you can clip in all of the different bins that you're seeing there. So they're basically in the supply bin, that bucket, they clip in, so then you can store all of your craft supplies, and not just craft as well. Think about this potentially if you love DIY, for example. This would be great for that as well, popping in all of your DIY tools. It's also available as a collection for you that I'm showing you there. So if you loved all of the individuals, you'll be able to buy a collection, and there's an added extra as well of a little cup holder that you'll be able to get your hands on as well. It's launching on Craft House this Saturday, 14th of August. Look out for that. It is going to be awesome. How great are all of those new goodies that we've got coming up for you over the coming days. Right, tomorrow I will be back with you. The other Debbie's in town. Giggles is going to be here. Oh yeah, well Giggles number 1 I suppose. Giggles 2's over there now, isn't she? But we've got coming up Wake Up Call, myself and Craig at midday here in the UK, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We'll be looking ahead to things like the craft along coming up at 3. Those interlace dies are going to be the craft along. If you've already got those and you want to join in, don't forget, if you check our socials right now, you'll be able to see everything that you need to be able to take part in the craft along. Right, demo of the day. Is it number 1? Is it number 2? Or is it number 3? So what are we reckoning then? Georgina thinks 2. Georgina thinks 2. George is going 3. Debbie, which one do you think's 1?
Do you know, to be honest, they're all 3 look really lovely. I would say number 1.
I'll tell you, it's not a Craig win today.
It's
a Debbie win. It's a Debbie win.
Oh,
which one? It is the Wobblies! You're chuffed with that, aren't you? Yes, I'm so pleased you picked that one. Love that card, and that will go up onto our Crafty Walk of Fame, and you can vote for it as your demo of the week on Sunday. Debbie, what a blast the last 2 days have been. It has whizzed by.
Honestly, I've had time of my life. What a great way to come back. I've really enjoyed it.
When are you coming back?
Loved the gang. I think I'm back sometime at the end of next week. I'll have to check the diary, Ben. I'll fill you in all Thursday when you come and join me on my first Facebook Live. We'll talk about putting myself under pressure now. Woohoo! So thank you very much for having me. And Ben, as always, my darling TV hubby, thank you so much.
Mwah. Lovely, Debbie. Make sure you join us for our Facebook Live on Thursday. Big thank you to you guys for watching. If you've got stuff in your baskets, make sure you check out at the end of the show. Debbie's been awesome. Thank you to Jake, who's hovering, getting ready to pack everything away. He's keen. He started the car already. He's like, come on, I've got the keys in the ignition, need to go home. Stay number 5 of 7. Big thank you to Jake. Thank you to Rachel. Thank you to George Squared. And as I say, big thank you to you guys for joining us again. We'll be back tomorrow for more crafty fun. Have a brilliant rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here on Crafters TV tomorrow. Bye for now.